Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sister Wives fans are about to see a rare, heartfelt moment from Christine Brown's husband, David Woolley, in the latest episode of the TLC series. The subject? His strong opinions on polygamy, and how his past experiences have shaped them. Christine has often spoken about her own struggles within a plural marriage. But this time it's David who opens up about what he's witnessed firsthand. His perspective is derived not from outside sources but rather from the practices ties to his family. His words appear to convey a mixture of anger, compassion and conviction as the conversation progresses. But precisely what did David say about the men who practice polygamy? And what was Christine's reaction to his unflinching honesty? Find out by reading on. While David had his own thoughts, Janelle, David's former sister, offered a more balanced perspective. She initially acknowledged that polygamy is associated with numerous tragic tales. However, it is also argued that judging the community as a whole based on a few poor examples is unfair. Janelle pointed out that monogamous marriages can also suffer from dysfunction and pain. Despite this, she later acknowledged that secrecy and a lack of women's empowerment have frequently exacerbated plural relationships. Kody Brown was married to Janelle in 2010 when Sister Wives first aired. Along with Mary and Christine, Kody eventually courted Robin, as the show revealed. After separating from Mary, Kody married Robin-in-law years later. His one remaining wife is monogamous. One of the sister wives, Christine, separated from Kody and is in a relationship with David Woolley. David shared that his negative view of polygamy began long before he met Christine. In the new episode, he reveals that one of his sisters suffered lasting emotional trauma from being in a plural marriage. "My oldest sister was mentally damaged from it," he tells Christine, explaining how the experience opened his eyes to the darker side of the lifestyle. Additionally, he stated that because of this, he has always looked down upon it. When Christine asked what he believed was the biggest flaw in polygamy, he answered, "The man." David is of the opinion that a lot of men use polygamy as a means of controlling women. He explained that most men in these relationships love the attention and even enjoy watching their wives compete for affection, according to his experience. According to him, they love the fighting is a major flaw in the way some men view marriage. Christine agrees with his assessment, recalling her own frustrations with how power often shifted in her former family dynamic. David doesn't mince words, saying that many men use polygamy as punishment, threatening to spend time with another wife when one doesn't obey. David concludes the conversation by stating that the practice has far more to do with ego than faith, and calling it not a right thing to do. Never in the history of Sister Wives has Kody Brown taken accountability for anything he did, and not a single person held him accountable. However, things have completely changed now, and someone is actually confronting Kody about every topic imaginable. The proud polygamous patriarch is now reaping the fruits of his labors. But that's not all. Kody is currently responding to inquiries about how his parenting was subpar, and what he is willing to do to reconcile differences. The audience continues to be in disbelief as he elaborated on his current strategy. Is this true? What is this all about? What did he disclose? The majority of Kody Brown's adult children were never particularly close. However, a few of them are now speaking out about the reason for their breakup. Recently, Michael T. Padrone stated that Kody made his children earn his love. Yes, that is correct. It was never really handed to them on a silver platter. According to Michael T., Kody used to love them only when they were young, but when they got older, he became really calculating. She talked about how Kody's love became more and more conditional for them as they got older. Michael T. believed that a child's willingness to give up what he wanted depended on their level of respect for him. Sister Wives viewers are on cloud nine because Kody Brown has finally been held accountable for everything that he did in his past. In a recent Special Forces episode, a former U.S. Kody was confronted by Marine Rudy Reyes with the question, "Do you feel that you are taking your proper responsibility in the fallout of your children?" The latter hesitantly responded that because he doesn't really like being wrong, he doesn't want to admit that he is wrong, sometimes. Mark Billy Billingham, a former SAS operator, confronted Kody about his concern for those around him as long as they sang his tune. Cody burst into tears just as he accused the latter of lying. With wet eyes, Cody replied, "I should have had a stronger relationship with my children." Cody finally broke down at this point. Cody admitted that he actually felt that he knew everything about being a good husband and dad, but in reality he misunderstood it. He admitted that he was wrong in numerous ways, and made the decision to finally take responsibility for everything he did. However, it appears that viewers aren't particularly persuaded by Cody's claims that he will take full responsibility. According to a Redditor, Cody's violent wiping of his tears revealed a lot about how he just wanted to show that he was crying. Another noted that Cody would have never owned up to his mistakes if there had been a lady on that table. As a result, it is evident that Cody fails to really persuade the majority of viewers. During the most recent episode of Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, Sister Wives star Cody Brown displayed a rare vulnerability. The antics and fiery personality of the reality TV star have earned him a lot of notoriety. As he thought about his responsibilities as a husband and father, he became emotional. The 56-year-old's initial physical challenge quickly turned into an emotional test. Cody even admitted that he still struggles with a lot of his past mistakes. Fans saw a different Cody as he talked about his broken relationships with his children and ex-wives. But is this newfound humility real? Or is it just a funny thing on TV? Keep on reading to find out what really happened. Even as Cody Brown works through his regrets, his daughter, Madison Brush, continues to grapple with the emotional distance between them. Madison admitted in a recent episode that her father's absence still hurts. Madison is the second oldest of Cody and Janelle Brown's 6 children. She confessed alongside her husband, Caleb Brush, in a confessional, "You want your dad to show up. You want to reconcile. I know I played a part and I'm angry because I'm still trying to learn to not be disappointed," said Madison. She also admitted that she is trying to see her father in a different light, and accepted the fact that he might be hurting, and didn't know how to show up. Meanwhile, Cody expressed his wish for healing with his ex-wives and children, but noted that reconciliation could only happen on their terms. During the November 6th episode of Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, Cody Brown reached an emotional breaking point. The directing staff questioned his leadership decisions after he struggled through a hostage rescue drill with Olympian Shawn Johnson. This pushed Cody into deep self-reflection about his life outside the show. He referred to his 18 children, saying, "There's always the accusation that I was favoring one over another. But they would turn against you. They were like, I don't need dad or want dad in my life."